Hello everyone, it's me, Kenny60, the co-founder of the Masters of the Toy Box, here in another video. And one of the things that I like about gaming is finding glitches and then doing the glitch myself. And today I got a video showcasing some glitches that you can do in Disney Infinity 3.0 that will not crash your game or cause anything to break in your game. This is a little fun little glitch to do that is harmless. So let's get started. Let's begin with the Hall of Heroes that has been updating ever since 1.0 and has all 2.0 and 3.0 characters, including the DLC Disney Originals. What you're going to need is the Green Goblin glider, and first off, you could go out of bounds by going up here through the roof of the cave. What you do to get out of bounds is you use the Goblin glider to go up against the roof, and as you're going up, exit and activate the glider at the same time. And if you do it with perfect timing, you'll go right through the ceiling, and that's how you get out of bounds in most cases. But this is the hard way to do it. But it is possible to get out of bounds here. This is a little difficult. But if you really want to go out of bounds and for sure get out of bounds, you can do the easy way, and that is just going over here in the 1.0 section and just flying out of bounds, and then voila, you're out of bounds. Now the only problem out of bounds is that you'll find is there's some solid things out here. Not everything is have solid things to it, but some do have solid things to it, so you won't be able to go inside of them. And also, you gotta be careful around here because you can die once you go down low enough. Another thing you can do while you're out of bounds here is go over to the 2.0 characters and go to that little cave thing that you unlock when you have all the 2.0 or Disney original characters. Once you get down here, you can either get back out of bounds by doing the same thing over in the cave, or you can even just fly out of it normally. Also, you can do the same thing that you did over with the cave, and only this will get you into the gold, so now you're in a pile of gold. So you could also do the same thing to get out of bounds like you did in the 1.0 Hall of Heroes section, but you can also do it over in the 3.0 section. Next, we got the Hall of Superheroes. What you're going to want to do here is get out your Goblin glider, because this is the only way you're going to get out of bounds in this Hall of Heroes. Well, Hall of Superheroes, that is. And what you're going to want to do is you want to go to the easiest way to get out of bounds, and that would be the hallway in front of the elevator that you spawn in. Just do the same thing that you did in 1.0, and you're out of bounds. The only things you could do out of bounds is really fly around, look at some stuff, go over to the garage and fly through the vehicles, because they do not have any collision detections, because they didn't expect you to get over there. And you can even get out of bounds here over by the figures, but it is a little bit complicated because once you get out of bounds, there is another wall to block you, but you could just do the thing again. And overall, that's really all. This is the only thing you can do out of bounds in the Hall of Superheroes. Okay, we are here back in the Hall of Galactic Heroes, and I know I covered this out of bounds glitch in another video, but there is another way that you could get out, as you can see. And also, if you have the latest update, if you go into these big squares, it will activate some holograms. Looks like maybe the test holograms, or maybe just how the holograms are activated, play on the floor, and once all they have played, For some reason, Chewbacca will stay around and stick a while. I guess he couldn't say goodbye. On to Toy Box Speedway. There is a way to get out of bounds, but you will need a specific power disc. You're going to need Mr. Toad's Wild Ride car. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here and use these boost panels to get momentum and jump and exit the vehicle by pressing X at the same time. If you do it correctly, you will go right through the ceiling and you can fly down, or you'll just land in the right place, because there is a lot of kill zones in this area. So you want to kind of hug the wall, but not hug the wall so much that you get out of bounds. Also, you're going to kind of, like I said, hug the wall until you get over to this little hole right here. This exact little hole, and you're going to want to be a small character. I was Baymax and I wasn't able to get in. So you want a small character to get down there, and then once you're down there, you're home free. You can go wherever you want. Now when I was down here, I don't think I got footage of it, but I was actually playing, and the screen went completely black for me, so you might want to avoid that, because I wasn't able to fix it. Switching characters didn't fix it, so I had to reload the Toy Box Speedway. But while you're flying around here, you can do all sorts of things when you're driving. For some reason, water effects appear. Maybe there was supposed to be water in Toy Box Speedway. I don't know. I'm not a game developer, so I don't have no idea why there's water effects here. And if you fly around, you can find what things are when they don't have any textures. You see that they get their default texture is unassigned texture, like this thing that just says unassigned texture, and all the other ones are fine. So it makes me kind of think, what if these things were planned to be toys, but they scrapped them because I don't know. What were they thinking? A lot of times they don't put toys in that they should have. They were like in trailers and such. Like, remember 1.0, there's like toys in there that didn't show up in the actual game. If you don't like the way of doing that, you can even just not use the boost panels. You just jump and press X at the same time, and you can do it that way. Just make sure you don't go up too high. So aim for going into the middle of the building. Then you might have a better chance to get there. Once you go into that little room where you go into the racetracks, you're trapped in here. You cannot get out. And also, if you want to go up the tower, it's kind of difficult, but if you super jump at this crack enough, you get up there. But you cannot go any higher than that. The rest of the building has collision detection, and you will not be able to go any higher. This is as high as you can go. Outside of Toy Box Speedway's main hub, if you go into a battle race or whatever it's called, pick Grand Prix and pick the second Grand Prix in the race, you'll see that a Baymax is in the I don't know what it's called, but he's always in this vehicle, and if you bump him enough times, he will fall apart, die, as if he was in the toy box and not race, and then he'll respawn wherever he, I guess, died. the vehicle will keep on going, and you can knock them over and make them do some sort of like tumbleweed thing. Now, I don't exactly know what triggered this. Maybe it was an update that made this happen, but this never happened to me until I was started recording. Sometimes the NPC, that is a character, not the car's characters, the actual character will not be moving, like either at the very start, as you can see here, or just in the middle of the race they'll stop moving. And what I've kind of noticed is they'll stop moving because there's some sort of glitch to where they're not touching the road anymore. This is like I said, I have no idea what activated it. It's almost like there was a update that made this happen. But yeah, this one is, you'll show that there. And for bumping into the characters until they break apart, die, this will work on motorcycles and such stuff like that, even the snow machine. I believe it's because they just didn't think, I really don't know what's going on. It's like somehow bumping the characters causing damage on them, even though it's not supposed to cause damage. I don't know. You figure out it for yourself. This next glitch is in the toy box. Now we're getting into two glitches in the toy box, but the first one I got for you is called Spark Mode glitch, to where for some reason when you go into the build mode, your character doesn't exactly turn into a sprite. A spark. The spark still appears, the spark effect still appears, but your character is still walking around. As you can see, Nick Wilde is just not walking around, even though I'm in build mode. Even if I put in some enemies, the enemies will just walk around like normal and not even know that Nick Wilde's like right there. The only way you can attack is if your character has a projectile, so ZR if you're using the Wii U like I'm using. But yeah, this is not a super annoying glitch, but it is an annoying glitch if you're like dealing with trigger areas or anything like that. But yeah, this glitch also happens randomly. Like, for some reason, this glitch doesn't exactly always happen for me, but whenever I'm working on this particular toy box here, it happens like almost all the time when I'm working on it. So yeah, let's just continue with the next and final glitch. Alright, now I will show you a glitch that you could use to build in the toy box. What you're gonna want to do is like put some buildings around. Like let's say I was gonna create a city and I wanted to put a button inside the building, but as you can see you cannot do that. But there is a glitch that we could use by putting in an invisible wall, and then there we go. We can now put a button inside the wall. Now once we get rid of the invisible wall, we cannot do it again. But if we wanted to do it again, we could just put in another invisible wall and exactly where we put it, and then be able to put in this rail piece, or even this block. Now, if you want interior toys in your toy box, all you gotta do is put in a door going over to a new toy box, make it to where it's an interior, go inside the door. Once you're inside your empty interior, put in a action button and a delay trigger. Put the delay trigger in properties at 5 or 10. Make it to put in the logic connections that you press the button, it activates the delay and then changes the world. once you press the button and everything's going on, go into spark mode, and then accept to go back to the toy box. Once you're back to the toy box, you can go back into spark mode, and you will have interior toys. Something that I like to do with interior toys and put in some character portraits of your favorite characters. I like doing it whenever I start putting interior toys in, so I can just express that these are my favorite characters that I own. So anyway guys, those were all the glitches that I could find in Disney Infinity 3.0. Like if you liked all the glitches, subscribe for more MTT videos if we get around to it, and comment below if you found any glitches that I had missed. And until next time, this is Kamek60 signing out. And you should totally check out Kamek60